Hello, hello, friends. Hope you're doing well. I just got back from seeing Fantastic Four in theaters. I saw it. It was a movie. But today we have Triskaidekaphobia by Jodawo. I mentioned this before in a previous puzzle, but when I graduated high school, it was the class of 2013. So we had Triskaidekaphobia across like all of our shirts and everything, which is neat. That's a cool word. That's the only reason I know what that word is. It's fear of the number 13. But normal Sudoku rules apply. So we have a 9 by 9 puzzle, which means we're using the numbers 1 through 9, and we'll have to place them once each into every one of these boxes, once each in every row, and once each in every column. We don't have any given digits to help us today. Well, maybe they're under the fog and we just don't know they're there. But we'll have to figure out where these digits go. We also have dynamic fog. The grid is mostly covered by fog. Entering correct digits will clear fog in that cell and possibly others. Guessing is not required. So normally I type in some fake numbers while I'm going through the rules, but I want to be careful not to do that just in case it accidentally clears some fog. But say we were to correctly place a 2 here, the fog would be revealed in this cell, and maybe also it reveals some fog up here, and we get some new information over here as well. That's kind of how it works. We have numbers outside the grid are both sandwich clues and X sums clues. Oh, okay, so the way sandwich clues works, sandwich clues indicate the sum of the digits between 1 and 9 in that row or column. So 13 for each of these. So the sandwich clue here, say there's a 1 here and a 9 here. I could type little numbers. Say there's a 1 here and a 9 here. That would mean these digits in between the 1 and the 9 need to sum to 13. And so that would also work actually for this 13 as well. Maybe there's a 9 over here, so that these numbers would also have to sum to 13. There also are X sums clues, which indicate the sum of the first X digits in the row or column, where X is the value of the cell closest to the clue. That's wild. That's wild. So the way X sums works, say this digit is a 5, right next to the 13 here. This would mean the first 5 cells sum to 13. Or maybe this one is a 2. That would mean that the first 2 cells sum to be 13. That's how those work. So these have to be sandwich clues and X sums. That's neat. We also have killer cages. Cells in the cage sum to the... Ooh, it might just be just one. It's killer cage singular, and cells in the cage sum to the total given in the upper left corner with no repeated digits. So these 3 cells will have to sum to be 13. Can't repeat any digits. If there are other cages as well, they'll work the same way. The number in the top left corner tells you the sum of all of these. Sounds good to me. How do we want to get started? As always, there's a link to this puzzle in the description if you'd like to solve as well as a link to a Google form if you'd like to submit a puzzle. That'd be really cool. Just realized I forgot to turn on my TV and my lights, so I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll get started. That looks better. I was so distracted by how amazing the Fantastic Four was that I forgot to turn my lights on. We did go to a theater with like the really nice squishy reclining seats that were really comfortable. It was nice to just be able to like curl up. That was pretty nice. Anyways, let's get started. So, this might be a good place to start. This is interesting. We have this revealed and that's it. Is there anything I want to think about with numbered rooms with sandwich clues and X sums at the same time? It's gonna be interesting for sure. I'm gonna have to be careful with overlapping digits. Like if the 1 and the 9 are like all the way over here for the sandwich clue, and then also needing to use these same digits for the X sum, that's gonna be difficult. So I want to be careful with that. These are also going to share a lot of digits for the X sum. Because they're so close to each other. They're both in box 1. That's going to be interesting also. The fewest digits I can use for 13 would be like 4 and 9. I could do it in 2 digits. However, if this is a 2, I can't use a 2 here because this would have to be 11. That won't work. I could do it in 3. I could do it in 4. But I can't do it in 5 cells. Okay, maybe I'm going to start off there. Each of these has to be a 3 or a 4. It's either 3 or 4 digits. No more, no less. If I made this a 5, the smallest of that 5 different digits, they would have to be different because they see each other because of Sudoku. If I did a 5, the smallest that could be would be 15. See, these are all 3s or 4s, which is cool for, like, this box can't use any other 3s or 4s. This row can't have 3s or 4s. This column can't have 3s or 4s. This is the same digit. And this is the same digit. So it's going to go down here. This digit will go here. Okay. And, interesting to think about. I think I do want to look at this more. Because if this sums to 13... Okay, this can't be a 3. Because if this was a 3 and these 3 digits sum to be 13, and these 3 digits also sum to be 13, that would mean that these 2 digits are the same, and that does not work in a Sudoku puzzle, where these are in the same box and they need to be different. So this has to be a 4. Very cool. So this will be a 3. This will be a 4. We do have more cages, and this is a 3. Okay, so this is also 13. It keeps going. But this starts to be 13 here. Okay, interesting. Now I know that this needs to sum to be 13. So if this is 4, these 3 need to sum to be 9. Meaning this will be less... Can I figure something out here? If this is 9, this is less than 9. So this is like an 8 at most, where I would put like a 1 here, and this could be 8. So this needs to be at least a 5. I don't know if that's worth penciling, but it's something to consider. 13 and 3 cells, 13 and 4 cells. This is also 13. This is not going to keep going. It's going to stop right here, actually, because I know with no digits repeating in cages, it can't be any more than 4 cells. So if this is 7, this needs to sum to 6. Okay. It cannot be 2 and 4, and it can't be 3, 3. This is going to be a 1, 5. Well, I don't know which is which, but it does mean I cannot use 1 and 5 here and here. Okay. These need to be 3 cells that sum to 9. This cannot be a 1, 3, or 4, or 5. So the smallest this can be is 2, 6, which is already 8, which would make this a 1 and this a 2, 6. That's the smallest this can be. That's the only way that's going to work. Beautiful. Well, beautiful. We're getting more cages. Okay. This is a 1, 5, 2, 6. This, just because of Sudoku, is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be a 7, 8, 9. Okay. What's happening here? I do kind of want to mark off with a little X, because this one's done. No matter where the 2 or 6 go, that one's... I still have sandwich clues. Oh man, I still have sandwich clues. Okay, I need to think about that. Not just X sums, I still have sandwich clues. Oh boy. Okay. Let's look at this, because I have some stuff here. These 3 need to sum to 13 somehow. This is already 3, so these 2 need to sum to 10, meaning this is going to be 2 and 8. That's the only way that works. So this is a 6. Okay. The X sum here is good, and the X sum here is good. This is just a 1 and a 5, doesn't matter right now. This needs to be 13, so this is going to be 12. I also have a sandwich clue here somewhere. Wherever the 9 goes, something's going to be 13. I cannot use these digits in the sum, and I also can't use a 9 and a 1 in the sum. So the digits to be considered in the sum to get 13, I still have a 3, a 5, 7, 8. A 3, 5, 7, 8. Some combination needs to sum to 13. I might be able to do a bit with this right now. What I said, 3, 5, 7, 8 still left in the column. I don't want to put a 9 right here. I don't want to put a 9 right here. 9 is going to be one of these. This is too far. If I put 9 all the way down here, then this sandwich clue would be 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8, which is 20 something. 23. So I don't want to do that. Well, I could also do 23 minus 10. I think I want to do 5 and 8. That's the short way of it. I think I want to do 5 and 8 and put a 9 here. I'm pretty sure that's the only way it's gonna work. And then I'll have 10 outside. I'm pretty sure. Let's make this a 9. This won't be a 3, 7. This is going to be a 5, 8, and this will be a 5, 8. And so this will be 3 and 7. This was already revealed, so I don't get confirmation that the 9 is right, but I feel pretty good about it. This needs to be 13. If this is 9 and 7, that's way too big. So let's make this a 9 and a 3. And then this will be a 1. Okay, very cool. Very nice. Now, what does this need in order to get 13? 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8. So this needs to be a 5. Very cool. This is a 13 cage, and it does not go here, and it does not go here. So this is 2 cells. We'll come back to that in a moment. There's more I want to do here. If this is 1, 5, this needs to be a 7. If this is 1, 8, this needs to be a 4, which it can't be. So let's make this a 7, this a 5, this an 8. That revealed. Very cool. I also, I have some Sudoku. Like, I need a 9 here. What else do I know? A 4 is going to go here. I'll come back to that. This is done. This is done. I have a 1 now, so I need to start considering a sandwich clue here. If this is 5, this could be an 8, and I could put a 9 here. Or I could put the 9 somewhere else. I also have a 13 some. I think I could look at this. What are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. These cannot be 8. These cannot be 5. But 2, 6, 8 is fine here. And 2, 5, 6 is fine here. Okay. What can actually go here? If this is a 2, this would have to be 11, so that doesn't work. If this is 5, this could be 8, and that works. If this is 6, this would have to be 7, and that doesn't work. So let's make this a 5, and this an 8. Very cool. So this will not be 8. 8 will have to go here. This can't be a 5, so it's also a 2, 6. 8 revealed this, I think. Yes. Very cool. This can't be a 5. 2, 6. 1, 5, 2, 6. This is going to be a 2, 6 and something else. A 5. Nope. Just kidding. 9. Okay. I'll come back to that. Well, now I can't put a 9 here and put an 8 here for 13 here. That doesn't work. So 9 is not going to go here. 9 is going to go here somewhere. Okay. It could go here and I could do 4 cells. Well, let's do kind of the same thing we did here where I can think about the outside that's left. The digits I have left here are not let's pencil mark right here. I can't use a 1. I could do a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can't be an 8, but these are the digits I have left to go here inside or outside of this 1 and 9. So this sums to 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 7 is 17, 6 is 23. So I need to remove 10 again. So the outside bits are 2 and 8, meaning the inside. Nope, I'm sorry, I messed up. I need to include a 5. I take that back. Okay, this is 23 plus 5 is 28. So my outside, the 9, needs to be 15. There you go. I could also think about I need a sum of 8 here. This can't be 8. I can't use a 7 and a 1, so this is going to have to be 2 and 6. Just like that. These are not 9. This is going to be an 8 and a 7. Somehow, some way. The order of this doesn't matter right now. It's interesting that all these cages are overlapping with the sandwiches and the exomes and stuff. That's neat. This is a 9, so this is going to be a 4 in order to get 13. If this is an 8, this would have to sum to 5 and 3 cells, which doesn't work. So let's make this a 7. This is an 8. The only way to get 6 and 3 cells is 1, 2, 3. This can't be a 3, but the other ones are fine. 1, 2, 3 means this is going to be a 6 because it can't be a 2, so this will be a 2. What's happening here? 1, 2, 3. I need a 4 and a 9. So this could be like a 2-cell 13 cage again. Be cool. What's this? 5 and a 6? Don't know yet. What is this? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Very nice. However, I need something to tell me what these are. So I don't have a 1 or a 9 here yet. I've done everything for this column that's needed. I've done everything for this row that's needed. Let's look at this. This needs to be 3 cells that sum to 13. This is 3, so these two need to be 10. I could do 1 and 9 with a... Yes, 1 and 9 would work. I cannot do 2 and 8. I cannot do 3 and 7. I could do 4 and 6. Okay. If I did 1 and 9, though, oh, that breaks the sandwich clue. Oh, how nice. So this needs to be 4 and 6, meaning this can't be a 6, it'll be a 5, and this will be a 6. I was getting worried for a moment. I wasn't sure where to go with that. I kind of think I might want this to be a 1 and this to be a 9. And get 13 here. I can't put 1 and 9 here. This can be a 1, but if it wasn't, I would be stuck with 1 and 9 and this being 13 as my biggest option. So let's make this 1. And this will be 9, and this will be 13 there. This is going to be a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 7, so this is a 2, so this is a 7. Oh, actually, this is a 6. Let's make this a 4, and this is 6. Okay, cool. This needs to be 13. This might be a good place to look. Oh, I also have this. This can't be a 1 or a 3 because this would have to be way too big. So this is 7. These are not 7. And then this is a 6. Ah, oh my gosh. So many cages. Okay. This is going to be 11. Okay. This is 13. This is 13. This is something. The sum of these is 45 minus 13 minus 13 minus 6. Might be able to do something with that. This needs to be 11. I cannot do 1 and 10. I can't do 2 and 9. I could do 3 and 8. I can't do 4 and 7. I could do 5 and 6, except this can't be 6, so this won't be 5. But 3, 6, 8, 3, 5, 8, that's fine. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, next, I think I want to look at possibilities for 1 and 9 in here. Sandwich clues? This cannot be a 9, but it could be a 1. This could be either. This is the space I'm working with here. This could be a 1 or a 9. I need at least 2 cells. So if I put 1 and 9 here, can this make 13? I can't do 4 and 9. I can't do 5 and 8. And I can't do 6 and 7. So I can't do it in 2 cells in this row. Okay. So I need 3 cells. At least. But then I can't do 1 and 9 here because of this. So this 6 is included in my 13 sum. Okay. Meaning this needs to be a 1 or a 9. I said if I were to put 1 or 9 here, this... I could work if I use the 6. Yeah, this could be 7 and this could be a 1 or a 9. Or I could put 1 or 9 here, and these two sum to 7. Well, I couldn't do 1 and 6. I could not do 2 and 5, and I could not do 3 and 4. So that won't actually work. This is going to be the other 1 or 9, and this will be a 7. Nice. Okay, that was good logic there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 5, so this is a 4, and this is a 5. I didn't get these changed yet. That's okay. This is part of another cage. I think my sandwich clues and X sums. I keep wanting to call them numbered rooms because I look over at the rules and then the first word here is numbers. I believe I've completed all of those. This is 4 cells to be 13, and I also have 13 between the 1 and the 9. This is 3 cells, and then 13 between 1 and 9. 4 cells, 13, 3 cells, 13. I think those are good. So let's look at this. Maybe this is the next spot I kind of wanted to look. This needs to be 13 and 3 cells. Let's start here. I still need a 1, 2, 3, wow, and a 9. Okay, this cannot be a 3, but a 1, 2, 9 is okay for the box, the row, and the column. This could be whatever it wants to be. This cannot be a 1 or a 2, but a 3 or a 9 work, and this could be whatever it wants to be. Okay, if this were to be a 9, this is the most narrowed down part now. This would have to be 4, so it would have to be 1 and 3. So this would be 9, and then this would be 1, 3. You know, I think that's totally fine. Maybe there's a better way of looking at this. Like, certain digits have to go in here somewhere type of thing. What am I worried about? I need to put a 9 in here somewhere. I can't go down here. So a 9 is gonna have to go here somewhere. It can't go here. Yeah. If I put a 9 in a 13 cage, it just means the other two some are 1 and 3. And that seems totally fine. Well, okay, let's look here. Let's do some more Sudoku. I'm gonna leave this. It feels messy, but I'm gonna leave that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 9, so this is a 2, and this is a 9. There you go. That's helpful. This is only a 1, 2, or 3. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 6. But other than that, we have options. If this is only a 1, 2, or 3, that's pretty low. I'll come back to that. I'm not sure what to do there yet. Okay. What else do I know? Oh, I got stuck. Maybe I do want to look at this. Okay, this whole box is 45. I know from previous experience, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, etc., sums to 45. 45 minus, let's count up. This is 13, plus another 13 is 26, plus 6 is 32. So these two cells, wow, these two cells need to sum to 13. Really? 13 plus 13 is 26, plus 6 is 32. So to get 45, these two need to sum to 13. Well, then I can't use a 3 here. I could do 5 and 8. This could be an 8. This could be a 5, and this could be an 8, or this could be an 8, and this could be a 5. And it can't be a 5, so let's make this an 8. Wow, that, I almost didn't want to look there. Now for this to be 13, this is 7, so let's make this 6. Now with the digits I have left over, I should be able to narrow down what has to go where, I think. I also knew because of Sudoku that I needed a 5 here, which is interesting. Okay, 9 cannot go here. What if I put 9 here? Then this would be 1 and 3. Which might be fine. However, what if 9 goes up here? Then this will be 1. One of these is going to be 9, 1, 3. And the other one is going to be 2, 4, 7. And 7 has to go down here. So this is going to be 2, 4, 7. This can't be a 7. But 2, 4, 7 is okay. And this is going to be a 1, 3, 9. Can I clean this up more? Oh, 1 can't go here, so 1 has to go here. Okay, well, there's something. These can't be 1. 2 is definitely going to go here. This is a 3, 9, so this won't be 3. 7 has to go down here. But I don't think I know anything else about 2s and 4s. I have a 4 over here, which is cool. 2 is definitely going to go here. I don't know about 2s down here, though. This did not affect this. This is a 6, so this is a 4. So this is a 3, and this is a 6. Means that 3 won't go here. These can't be 2. There you go, I missed that. This is a 4, 7, so this is a 2. So this is a 6, so this is a 2. Cool. This is... Nope, I didn't get that yet. 7, 9, 1, 9. This is the start of another cage here. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 4, so this is going to be 3, and this is, whoops, I hit the wrong key. This is going to be 4. 3 makes this a 2, and this a 3, which doesn't change this yet. This needs to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeep. I don't know about that yet. Okay. 4, 7, 4, 9, 1, 3. Perfect. 239, I still don't know about yet. 7, 9 over here hasn't changed. Okay, cool. 4, 9, 1, 3, 4, 7, 3, 9. There's got to be a column thing. This needs a 1 and a 5, and also 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I definitely have an 8 here, and then a 1 or a 5. Okay. This needs to be 159. I need a 2 up here. Don't know where it goes yet. I need a 5 in this column. It could still go here. An 8 needs to go over here. Need a 9. Huh. Okay. What next? I might need to pencil my options so I can see them better. I hope I'm not missing something. Like some combination breaks another one or something. Maybe something with the fact that this is part of a cage here. It can't be 2 cells because an 8 can't go here. So this will have to be 3 cells. So these two need to sum to 8. Or these two need to sum to 8. What are my options here? In this, it's got to be this or this. Oh my gosh. Like, that's an option, though. No, I can't use a 3 or a 4. This could be a... No, there's still too many options for that, I think. I could have, like, a 1, 7. I could have a 2, 6. Yeah, that's too many options. Okay. All right, pick something in pencil. This column, is there something that has to go in here? I have an option for a 1. I have a 2. I have an option for a 3. Where does the other 1, 3 go? This could be a 3. 4, 5. I don't have a 6 in this column yet, so 6 has to go here or here. So this will have to be a 6. There you go. 5, 6 is a 11, so this has to be a 2. Meaning this won't be 2, it'll be 3, 9. Which is neat. These will be the same digit. So it goes here. That's totally fine. 2 can't go here anymore. Okay, this is going to be 13 in 2 cells, so I don't want to use a 1. This could be 5, 8 or 8, 5. That keeps happening. This is an 8 and a 5. Perfect. So let's start here. This can't be a 5. It'll be a 1, so let's make this an 8. If this is 1, then this is 5. Oh no. I got stuck again. 4, 7, 3, 9 hasn't changed. Okay. This is a 5, so this is a 1. So this will be a 5. 7, 9 means this will be a 7, 9, but I already have a 7 here. So this is 9, this is 1, this is 9, this will be a 7. This is 9, so this is 3, so this is 9, so this is 3. Meaning this is 1 and this is 3. 4, 9, 4, 7. This is 9, so let's make this a 4 and a 9. Oh, the last digit I placed today will not be a 9. Streak ended. This needs to be a 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the last digit I placed today will be a 2. Very nice. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, you've conquered the puzzle and stared Triskaidekaphobia right in its superstitious little eyes. Triskaidekaphobia is the irrational fear of the number 13, and yes, even the name sounds like something you'd mutter during a summoning ritual. The superstition around 13 has been around for centuries, causing buildings to skip floor numbers, airlines to dodge row 13, and planners to sweat when the 13th falls on a Friday. I would also argue that Friday, when my birthday fell on Friday the 13th, that was one of the best birthdays I had in a while. That was a really good one. That date, Friday the 13th, has become so infamous that it spawned an entire horror franchise. Hollywood took our collective unease about the number 13, threw in a hockey mask, and created a pulp culture phenomenon that somehow made camping even scarier. One of the most famous tales comes from Norse mythology, where Loki crashed a dinner as the 13th guest, and naturally chaos ensued. Ever since, 13 has had a reputation as the ultimate party pooper, but not everyone agrees. Some numerologists see 13 as a number of transformation, rebellion, or even hidden luck. In this puzzle, 13 isn't something to fear, it's something to discover, decode, and maybe even respect. Well done for facing the fog and finding the fun. Very cool. There was also I was trying to keep track of the number of times that 13 appeared as digits placed in the puzzle, and I think these are the only two. 1 3 1 3. There could be like a vertical one actually. I was just looking for rows. Yeah, there's a vertical 13 right in the top left corner. Very cool. Very nice puzzle. I liked really liked the beginning how each of these needed to be a 3 or a 4 in order for the X sums to work. And then the way it would overlap with this given cage being the only thing revealed, I didn't want these to be the same, so this needed to be a 4. That was super neat. And of course, I really like the dynamic fog, where placing an 8 reveals stuff all the way over here, or placing digits around the grid slowly reveals like more cages everywhere else. And that's really cool. I love dynamic fog puzzles. Very nice puzzle. Let me know how you all did in the comments.